So for today's video, I was thinking we could do something a little bit different. First and foremost, the knife. Today we're going to have a closer look at this one. It's a petty from Musashi. It's 14 centimeters, and it's a Ogami number 2 steel. It's a decent looking knife. It's going out to a customer tomorrow, and I decided to have a closer look at the edge of this knife, and it wasn't satisfactory. So I'm going to put a new edge on it before I ship it out to a friend of mine. And yeah, so I get a lot of questions about all my stones, about how I choose which stones I work with and why I have so many and all that stuff. I just enjoy having the option to choose, and I collect them, and that's reason enough, I think. But today I decided to go with one of my favorite combos, the Chosera from Naniwa, the 800 and the 3000 grit one, and I'm going to use those to put a new edge on this blade. Today won't be a single take. I will have to take a break in between each stone, and the reason for that is I got some new equipment, and we're going to have a closer look at the edge in between each stone. That is the plan, at least. So yeah, the edge, as I was examining this knife, it didn't feel as good as I wanted. It was decent, it was okay, but it wasn't up to my standards. So I couldn't send it without doing some work to it. So upon inspection, the edge looked like this, as you can see on screen now. To put it into perspective, the red fiber on that you see on the edge there is it's 0.9 millimeters long, so it's under a millimeter, meaning that the secondary bevel on this knife, as it is now, is only 0.1 millimeter. So that is not a lot. It's it's a very, I guess that's what you call a micro bevel. And you can see there's somewhat of a chip as well on this small bevel. So we are going to do something about that. So I'm going to start on the 800 grit stone. That might seem high to start, given that we have a chip, but keep in mind that the chip is only a few tenths of a millimeter, so it's not as much as it may seem. So while I love my Choseras, apparently my camera doesn't, so I'd have to fix the focus for this part so I can show you, any nitty-gritty details. So we'll just go right ahead and start working the knife on the stone. And the thing about the Choseras is they're just so comfortable to work on. The 800 is just the right amount, of course, for general maintenance. It's a rather quick stone, while given a keen edge. So I just really enjoy to work on it, and it sets the knife up really well to finish on the 3000 grit one. So while you saw the image of the bevel, it would have seemed like the edge was really bad, but that's not the case, because the bevel was so small. So we really don't have to do a lot of work to make sure that we get the bevel to where we want. We still have to work it just a little bit though, and try to use different parts of the stone. Try to get the heel and the tip of the knife as well. Heel is very easy to forget, and the tip can be a little bit hard. At least I find it to be that way. So you can see the swarf forming, and but there's not a lot of mud, so it's a rather hard stone. There's no what you call it, mud forming. So I think we got a burr on that side. I will do the full strokes. Like so, and do the other side as well. Now we'll feel for the burr. We have it all the way. Try to get the tip as well. And the heel. I think we're there. Let's go 3 on the other side as well. And just a couple of alternating ones to set the edge up for the next step. Like so. And I think I am happy with that. So now I'm going to wipe off the knife, and we are going to go right ahead with 3000 grade 1 after that. But in between, I'm going to have a quick stop by the microscope, see if we can get a good image on how the edge looks, and yeah, let's take it from there. So yeah, while I'm getting the image up on the screen for you guys, I'll just clean off the stone properly. It doesn't load up as bad, but yeah. Well, as you can see now, we have a good edge. We have cleaned it up a bit. It's about twice as large now. It's about 0.2 millimeters, so it's still very, very tiny. But it really got the job done. The nick is gone, and we can see a formation of a burr on the lower part of the edge there, if you can get it. And that is what I'm feeling for when I'm working the knife. When I'm, running my fingers along the blade here, you can actually feel that. So we are going to go ahead and start to remove that bit, the burr, and we're going to do that on the 3000 grade Chosera, which is a good finisher stone. I use it a lot for stainless steel. Usually on carbon steel knives I tend to go a little bit higher, but we'll see what kind of edge we can get on this stone today with this Heogami number 2 knife. So about now the edge is already set. There's not a lot of work to do. We just want to remove the scratches from the 800 grit stone. So there's not a lot of pressure needed. Just get both sides, get the tip and the heel, and I will go straight for the full strokes. And like so. The burr is almost gone. Just a teeny bit on that side. That should do it. And And then it's off to the microscope again. We will see where we are at. So yeah, oh, I forgot to clean off my stone. Want that swarf out. So yeah, what we saw in that last image, I'll show you up on the screen now. We have removed the burr. Pretty much. There's some foil left. You can see at the end there, the edge. That can be hard to remove, especially on softer steel. So that's where the what you call a strop is a very good thing to have. I have a dozen or so of them. These, and let's see, where's the other one? I'll get my good one out. These are the ones I use the most. It's a leather one with a green Luxor compound, 3 micron. Same with this one, but it's balsa wood instead of leather, and I have a balsa wood as well with 0.3 micron. I tend to go with these guys for the most part, and it's a cheap but effective solution to removing the last bit of the burr. So I'm just going to strop a couple of times each side, and I'll do some video magic and I'll show you the edge of the result. I'll put it on the screen now so you can have a look, and you see there we hopefully got the burr off, the foil there, and the edge should be clean as a whistle. Clean as a whistle, is that what they say? And it should be good to go. I'll just, yep, the hair is popping off. I'll get a piece of paper as well. And let's just have a test. Oh yeah. That is a clean cutting. Yeah, that's pushing straight through. Oh. Did we have an ache, or did we... Oh, we hit a wet spot. Yeah, the heel is good as well. So yeah. That is a short video highlighting my, I don't want to say 2 of my favorite stones, but maybe 2 of my most used stones. For regular maintenance, that is. Obviously I wouldn't use an 800 grit stone for something with a lot of nicks in them. But for stuff like this is an excellent combination. And the fact that you almost need no water to work on them it's a pro. In my book, I tend to I guess I'm if I'm going to enjoy myself, you know, sharpen for a long time, I tend to go for more softer stones that need soaking, but that needs setting up and preparation, and it's not always that I have the opportunity to do that. So I could perma-soak a few stones, but I really don't want to do that. I want to swap up the water pretty evenly. There's not evenly often. There's always some kids playing around, dropping stuff here and there, so yeah, just don't want the water to go bad. So yeah, that's all for this video. I hope the imagery was alright and that it added something extra to the video. And yeah, so that's it for now, and I hope I see you guys another day. So take care. Bye bye.